Let me ask y'all a question. Whose life are you living? It's a real simple question, but it's a real complicated one at the same time. So let me ask it one more time. Whose life are you living? Are you living your life? Or are you living a life that you were programmed to believe is the right one to live? Let me holler at y'all for a minute. I feel like a lot of us catch ourselves living a life that we think is good for us, that we think that we want, because it's something that we may have been raised to believe, is something that you might have been programmed to believe by the media or by your parents or by your family. There's a reason why it's called your life. Your life is your life. How you want to live your life is how you want to live your life. Whatever path you on is, that's the path that you chose to be on. But the worst thing that you could ever do, the worst thing you could ever do is live somebody else's life. A life that you were raised or programmed to believe is the right way. This is the right way because this is what somebody tells you. This is what somebody tells you to do. This is what somebody tells you. This is the way of life that you need to live. This is how things are. You get out of school, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. You live like we live. That's not your job as an adult. As a grown man or woman, that's not you. That's not what you were raised to do. You wasn't raised to live another person's life. You weren't raised to live the life of somebody from your past. You were raised to live your life the way you want to live your life. Stop doing things to appease the people that you feel you have to appease. Yes, make your parents proud. Yes, make your friends proud. Make your family proud. But don't do something just because you feel they're going to like it. Don't stop doing stuff. Here's the issue. A lot of people do shit that they feel others are going to like. This is what other people are going to like, so I'm going to do just that. He likes this, so I'm going to do that. She likes this, so I'm going to do that. They like the way that I'm living now, so I'm going to do that because they like it. You waste all this energy, you wasting all this time doing this, and eventually you'll find yourself with the question that you can't answer, and that's the most important question. What do you want? What life do you want to live? It's real simple. What life do you want to live? Do you want to live the life of a follower? Because that's basically what you're doing. If you're living a life that you were programmed to believe, you're living somebody else's fantasy. You're living somebody else's dream. Technically, that person is living vicariously through you, which a lot of people are guilty of. A lot of people are guilty of living vicariously through others because they don't have a life of their own. I know that sounds mean. I know that sounds like I'm throwing shade, but it's a reality. There's so many people out there that don't have lives of their own. They don't have dreams or goals or aspirations. They have no drive to do anything other than the traditional American shit that they have been raised to believe is the right way. Get a job, get married, have kids. Everybody doesn't want these things. So if this is something that you truly want, yes, take it. Take that opportunity because you want it. You want this. But don't choose a life that others believe is beautiful for you. They believe that. What do you believe is good for you? What do you believe is right for you? What's working for you? Is living this life working for you now? Ask yourself, is the life you living right now, is it good for you? Is it working for you? Does it benefit you, or does it benefit other people that want to look good vicariously through you? Stop letting other people tell you what your dream is. Stop letting other people tell you what your goals are and what they should be. Stop letting other people tell you what you should and should not do. Stop comparing yourself to the people that you deem are successful, that you deem are doing great. Okay, they're doing great in their field, their path. Their path is not yours. I always say, run your own race. If you are living somebody else's dream, if you are living a life that other people feel is right for you, and you're just going to keep doing that, You're not running your own race. You're running a race that they created for you. They created an obstacle course for you to run through. You're like a hamster, and they just threw you in the obstacle course, and now you have to scurry your way through the maze. Stop scurrying your way through other people's fucking maze. Life don't always have to be a maze. And even if it is, make it your maze, make it your obstacle. These are your obstacles that you go through because you want to do it. You want to do this. You want this life. They don't. Nobody else. Nobody else should want your life but you. No one else should want your future but you. It doesn't matter how much your parents say, oh, well, you should have did that. It would be good for you. This will be good for you. That'll be good for you. What do you think is good for you? What do you think works for you? Pick that and run with that shit. Choose your path. Choose your own fate. You're the only one responsible for your life. You're the only one that's responsible for your own destiny. Letting other people decide your fate for you, that's doing the complete opposite of what I just said. The complete opposite of what you probably truly want. You may want to try to figure things out, but you don't have time because you're so busy appeasing other people's dreams, appeasing other people that are telling you what you should be doing, how you should be living, how you should be making money, how you should be doing this, how you should be doing that. Stop letting other people survive for you. You survive. You live. It is your life. You do what you want with it. Because let me tell you, you only get one. And as much as time is on your side, at the same time, time is not on your side. And when God comes to punch your ticket, you got to ask yourself one question. Did I make peace with my life? Did I do everything I said I was going to do? Did I fulfill my destiny before death came knocking on my door? Because if you have any of these questions that are unanswered, then the life that comes after this is probably not going to be as bright as the one you're currently living right now. Let me tell y'all something, man. There are born leaders. There are born fighters. There are born survivors. People are born to lead. Some people are born to lead, survive, fight. But the one thing I believe is that nobody, and I mean nobody on this planet, was born to be a follower for the rest of their life. Nobody was born to do that. That's something that you're programmed to do. And a lot of people are followers because they don't even realize that they're being programmed to do that. If you're being programmed to think you should live this life, this is what you should do in your future. This is what you should do in your future. And this is what I want you to do in your future. When you grow up, this is what I want you to do. That's your goal. Make it your goal. They're drilling that into your head rather than drilling into your head. Hey, eventually you're going to have to think for yourself. Eventually you're going to come across decisions that are going to be hard to make. You're going to have to cut ties with people. You're going to have to break things off with people. Not everyone in your life has your best intentions. These are lessons that I feel aren't taught that much to our youth. And when they're not taught to our youth is going to grow up and they're going to become older people that feel that they have no path. They have no goal. They have no aspirations or dreams other than what they were programmed to believe. They don't have anything else going. That's why you see so many people that don't have anything going on in their life other than just mundane work, coming home, going to sleep, waking up, repeat, doing it over and over again. Your life is on repeat. You have no end path. There's no end game for people like that. They don't have an end game. Their only end game is death. As dark as that sounds, that really is your only end game. If you have nothing else going for you, if you have no other passions or love, anything, you have nothing that you love and dream of doing, that you dream of chasing, stop being afraid to chase the things that you want. Just because somebody else tells you that's not what you're supposed to do. I don't care if it's your parents, your husband, your wife. Stop letting people tell you what you're supposed to do and figure out what you should do. Figure out what you want. Because figuring out what you want in life, trust me, that'll get you towards the things that you need. It'll get you more of the things that you need. I'm telling you. Never follow. Because that type of mindset is a follower's mindset. That is a follower's mindset that is telling you what should be. You're thinking, you're dreaming of what should be. This is what should be. I'm doing this because this is how it should be. Folks, y'all keep living like this. Let me tell you how your story is going to end. I'm going to tell you right now how your story is going to end. Spoiler alert. If a follower's mindset is what you have, let me tell you how all followers stories end. They spent their whole lives doing what other people feel is the right thing. They do everything to appease others. They live a life that looks good to other people but doesn't feel right for themselves. But they do everything because everything they do should look good to the people that they love. Their story is going to end very lonely. A person who lives like this with this mindset, their stories always end with loneliness. Even if they're with somebody, even if they have everything, they're going to be lonely when that time comes. When your number gets punched, I'm telling you, you're going to look back at everything and you're going to ask that question. Was all of that worth it? Was it worth this? Because a lot of times, I'm telling you, with that life comes a lot of regrets. With the follower's lifestyle comes a lot of regrets. It comes a lot of what ifs, if only. Maybe I could have did it like that, but I chose not to. Maybe I should have did that. Maybe I should have said this. There's going to be a lot of what ifs. Your life should not be filled with what ifs. Because all those what ifs and regrets, here's the thing about what ifs and regrets. All of your regrets are going to go with you in the next life. They don't tell you that because they're not programmed to tell you that. So I'm going to tell you that because it's the truth. All of your regrets and all the things that you wish you would have done, that you feel deep down in your gut, you probably should have did it, but somebody convinced you not to, because that's not right. That's not right. Don't do it like that. All of your regrets will carry on with you in the next life because you haven't truly made peace with anything in this life. Live your life the way you want. Make peace, because when that time comes and it's time to cross over to that next life, you should have no regrets. Nothing. Because you chose the survivor's mindset. You chose the warrior's mindset. You chose your mindset. Your decisions that you made, unconscientious decision that you made. You have an unconscientious lifestyle. And that type of lifestyle, I guarantee you, will grant you peace no matter what you're getting from it in the end. You don't always have to lead, but you damn sure shouldn't follow. Take your own life back. Folks, once again, if you have reached the end of this video, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't be a stranger. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And in case nobody else tells you, I'll tell you. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Keep it up.